Hello everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to TXR 0. Now in the last segment we took care of all of C1, so we have both the inner and outer finished. So in this episode we're going to move on to the Shinkanjo section here, so we're going to go... I think we're going to go this way first, so let's get into this. So at the time of this recording, the intro and part 1 have just gone live. So good to see the feedback, the comments, the likes, and the amount of views on that video. So good to see that people are going to enjoy this series. So this is definitely going to continue. I do obviously plan to finish this game like I did originally. Well, before it got messed up at the end, but that's besides the point. But yeah, it's good to finally be playing this game again. Good to finally see that people are enjoying the series, so we shall move forward. But we have Silver Bullet here to take care of. Now this shouldn't be too difficult as long as he goes the proper direction, because I did get a few draws there. Oop, a little bit of a drift. Yeah, that was the one thing I was afraid of with this car. Just because of the fact that rear-wheel drive cars have a very high tendency in this game to do that. And well, for cornering, especially later on in the game, it can be quite irritating. So hopefully it doesn't cost me too much, and I can stick with this car for most of, if not the entire game, all the way to the, well, basically all the way to the end before I have to deal with all the wanderers again. But we shall see. Who knows? So far this car's proving to be quite good, especially around the corners when it's not sliding around. Now, as much as I don't want to do a jump cut, I think I'm going to. He's probably going to take a little bit to catch up to, so be back momentarily. Okay, so the rival is just up here. He's right there at the corner. So let's see, who do we got? Troubleshooter in a DC2 Integra. Forgot at the beginning, a lot of them have DC2s. Completely forgot about that. But this should be a relatively easy fight, just like the previous one. Provided I don't hit a car or he doesn't dive bomb me into a corner. That would be greatly appreciated if he doesn't do that. But yeah, we should pretty much be leaving him in the dust. Now I keep trying to go up a gear, thinking that I have a 6th gear, but I don't. I'm not that far into the game where this would be having a 6-speed, so that's a bit annoying. Oop, bit of a stutter there. Apologies. And that's him done. So we're almost up to 40 grand. Not bad, not bad. Don't know why it kept me in such a high gear, but there we go. Now I have no idea where the next rival is. He's not on my minimap, and I highly doubt there's going to be only 2 rivals here. I really do doubt that. That would make no sense to have only 2 rivals. Probably would be better to go in this lane if I'm going to pay attention to the map, and he's around the corner at the top. Okay. Now, I don't think it'll be too long to catch him, considering how fast I'm going. In fact, I might be able to lengthen the gear ratio just a tiny amount. I think I can get away with just a little bit more speed. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's the corner I'm afraid of. That is probably the biggest corner I'm afraid of, with the whole high speed and then go into it drifting. Try not to get the car to do that, but don't think that's gonna happen. Actually, because I can change this on the fly. Gear ratio, let's not shorten it, I want to lengthen it just a tad. No. Default that. I want to go to my final drive. What am I doing? I want to lengthen that a little bit. There we go. That should be good to go. So now hopefully I can just get that little bit extra speed. But anyway, here he is. I'm guessing he's another one of the, oh no, Rhythm Box. Never mind. I thought it was going to be another Diamond Image member. Oh well. He's in a Honda Odyssey, so this will be a cakewalk. I've got the lightweight advantage, and I'm pretty certain I've got the horsepower advantage. And I definitely know I've got the cornering advantage. There's no way that thing is going to keep up with the corners. Got a massive boat for a car. Oh, tell a lie. I could just mess up a corner completely. And he still can't keep up. Okay. Well, that changes things, definitely. So I don't have to worry about corners at all. Oop, a little bit of a wall tap. And there's the 40 grand. There's all the rivals, holy crap. I was wondering about that. It's like, why are they so spread out? This is ridiculous. Oh look, there they all are. Oh my god. I'll have to remember this for next time. Oop, there we go. Don't start up at the top, start at the bottom, so that way they all line up a lot more evenly, hopefully. Oh, we got a guy going that direction for C1 inner. Thought we cleared all of it, so that means that's a wanderer. Don't know whether or not I can race them, but if we do another lap, we'll see if that's a wanderer I can race, if he shows up. As well as there's a rival going in C1 outer. So that's a second wanderer, so 2 wanderers today. Well, for this night specifically. But we have Lone Wolf here from Diamond Image. An AE86. Excuse me, I'll just take that position from you. Thank you. Now, I wouldn't mind getting a new upgrade for the car. Preferably just a little bit more power. Maybe a better transmission as well still. But we gotta wait a little while before that happens. So I'm pretty certain we have to beat the next boss to get something new. I could be wrong. It could be a team leader for all I know. Oh, he's keeping up. But then again, I'm always slow up that uphill section. Doesn't matter what part of the game. They always get a better run through there. But we're gonna go this way. Hopefully he doesn't draw because I went on the other side. Good, he didn't. Not going down Yokohama yet. But there we go. That's him done. No team leader. I think we got, what, 2 more? Another stutter, sorry. But yeah, I think we got 2 more from Diamond Image to take care of. If not that, 3 at least. We have taken care of a few of them so far. So as long as these aren't all Rhythm Box, we should be there relatively soon. Ooh, Wild Child. I don't think I can race him. So I don't think I have the license requirement, do I? Yeah, I don't. Thought so. Now, again, because this is an emulator, I don't know if this trick would work. I didn't really test it. Actually, I don't think I ever did test it for TXR 3 with the whole eject the disc and see if you can challenge them. So I might try that at some point. just to see if that works, but that defeats the whole purpose of the series, but kind of curious whether or not that's even a thing in this game. As well as I should probably try that for TXR 3 just to see if it works. I don't think it would, but who knows. But anyway, Spring Rain from Diamond Image here. And hopefully we have enough speed to keep him behind us. After all, we are in the same car, so if he has a very high top speed compared to me, I'd find that very surprising. Oh, and I think he just hit that car. Just noticed that in my mirror there. So, that's his race done completely, because there's no way in hell he's keeping up. There we go, there's 160. A lot better than 153 that I was doing before. So, that's him done. Team leader? Nope. Darn. Kinda hoping for one. But we'll see who this rival is up here, and judging by the look of the car from this distance, I'm guessing it's Rhythm Box. Hey, I'm right. Thought so. So Scion XB. If he was in Nagoya doing for attention, then he'd fit right in. But Rhythm Box here in Tokyo, the car does fit, but it's not anywhere near as good enough to beat here. Like, there's no way in heck that thing is going to beat anybody. The only way that thing will actually win a race is if their opponent doesn't even make a single corner or constantly rams into traffic and falls way, way behind. That's the only time I can see him winning. But there we go. That's what, 2? I think that's, yeah, 2 members of Rhythm Box done. Don't remember how many they have. I'm guessing 5 or 6, like normal. If they have 7, I'm going to be very surprised, because there are a few teams with 7 or 8 members. However, we have our next rival here. Is that Diamond Image? Yes, it is. Yellow Angel. And around the Integra we go. Thank you. Well, if we do get the team leader, at least we don't have to worry about this corner up here. So that's a bonus. I don't think there's any way to do that corner without drifting in a rear-wheel drive car. Because if I go any slower than that, I'm going to get rammed. And that's not very fun at all. Just cleared that taxi. And there's the team leader. Now I don't know if it's Lightning, I can't remember, is it Lightning Shift Takuya in this game? Nope, it's Thunder Shift. Okay. So Lightning Shift Takuya doesn't make his appearance yet. That truck is wanting to change lanes. Why am I not surprised? So I'm guessing it's going to be one fast AE86, just like Rolling Guy. So I know he's going to start blasting it up this hill. I would not be surprised. Ooh, a little bit of twitch. That was a terrible corner. I did not want to do that. Wow, I'm really leaving him behind. I thought he was going to keep up really well, but oh well. Now please don't give me a draw. Thank you. I would hate to be this far ahead with this much of a lead and get a draw. It would be so irritating. So we're almost up to 50. Holy crap. $50,000. But that's going to take care of that night, so we'll move on. Did we get anything new? Just a couple cars. Another 180. RPS 13, and the Scion. And that's got to be the Class C. There's no way that Scion is Class B. I highly doubt it. I would laugh if that was Class B. But since there's nothing to do to the car, we can just move on. So I'm going to start from down here this time. And go this way. Now, unlike TXR 3, starting down here I can go both directions, not just one way. So that is one thing I do like. Well, one more thing I do like with this game over TXR 3, but I still prefer 3 over this game. I really do. But anyway, Rhythm Box. What on earth is he driving? Has a Honda badge at the front. Don't recognize the lights. I don't think that's an Odyssey. That's definitely not an Odyssey. Or is it? Or is that the Odyssey that I'm thinking? I don't know. But point is, it's a van. So classical blue should just be taken down with relative ease. I highly doubt he's going to hit 161. So. Oh, I can hit 162, 3, can I get 4? Yep, there we go. Can I get 5? Yep. Oh, I can even get 166. Interesting. I don't know if I can get a 67 or a 68, but speed's pretty good. So, we got back-to-back rivals up here that are relatively close together. So, quick fire beat all of them for the most part. A little bit of a twitch. Ah, I forgot about Windstars. I completely forgot about Windstars. Excuse me, had a bit of a yawn there. You know what? Around the RX-7, which I'm expecting to keep up quite well, considering it is an RX-7. No, he made it through that. Was kinda hoping he would smack into the car, but oh well. Not much I can do about that. He made it through. Oh, hello. Good to see you again. And nice to see you're still behind me. Did not want to do that. That's going to cost me some time. Yep, here he comes. Hi. Damn it. I thought he was going to bump me. I actually thought he was going to bump me, so I slowed down, or I went wide. That sucks. However, we have 2 corners here that are not going to be fun. There we go. That definitely still could have been better, but it's better than the alternative with me sliding around it. But now we have... oh, never mind. We don't have to take care of him in that corner, and the car is making me go the wrong way. Damn you, autopilot. Well, I'm actually going to turn around here, and I'm going to drive to the next rival, so I will see you in another brief moment. Okay, so here's our next rival. Oh, it's Mosquito Lemon. Get ourselves a Wanderer. I'm pretty certain we can race him. Yep. So, MR2 versus 3000 GTO. I'm expecting this to be a very difficult battle, but the payout should be quite good. Don't know why he did that. That's a very weird maneuver, but can we squeeze around him? Yes, we can. He's not going to block me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brake a little bit here. Probably should have hit the brakes a little bit more, but do want to keep my momentum up as high as I can. Yeah, because here he comes now. Oh god. Car's a bit sluggish up that hill. However, I don't know if he hit something, but kind of thought he would come flying past me by now. Oh, there he is. Dang it. That was my own fault. I was paying too much to what's behind me and not what's in front of me. Oh well, so we'll have another attempt at this, because I don't think I'm gonna pass him. Even if he hits a car, I don't think I'm gonna pass him. Yeah, there we go. So we'll give that another go. There's another loss to the list. But again, it's not like I have to worry about a win combo. This game doesn't have one, so I don't mind as much. But we'll give this another go. Now this will definitely be a little bit more difficult, considering we're going on the, well, small section of the Wongan that we do have currently. So I'm expecting him to have quite a high top speed. Yeah, he's just leaving me in the dust. I had a very good run there on the previous attempt and I threw that one away. Yeah, he's going much quicker than me. Like, much quicker. Oh my god, he really left me in the dust there. So, one more attempt and then we'll worry about him another time. I do really want to actually get him and get his money bonus. So, hopefully we can actually get him this time, because I do know I'm getting a performance degradation here. So, kind of want to beat him quickly. Whether or not I can do that, I don't know. Hoping he slows down enough for me to make a move, and I didn't judge that properly. That was a stupid mistake. Well, that's another loss, so we'll take care of him another time. Seems to be one of those rivals that shouldn't be as difficult as it is, and I'm making stupid mistakes. But we'll carry on. I'm gonna head back to the garage. So there we go. That was a little bit of a time waster, I apologize, but did get a new car though. Yeah, I do not know what that is. I have no idea. All I know is the front badge looked like it. Oh, it looked like it was a Honda badge. I don't know. Can't quite tell there. But again, we have nothing to do to the car, so we'll go start here again like before. And we'll see who's up next. If Mosquito Lemon is here again, we'll make sure to try and beat him this time. I do hope he's here this time. But anyway, who's up next? I'm guessing... Oh! I was gonna guess Rhythm Box, but never mind. Another Windstar member. In a Evo, so this I'm expecting to be a little bit challenging. Oh, he can squeeze around here on the corner. I'm impressed, considering he has all-wheel drive. But I do think he's going to have more power. Yep, there we go. Yikes, did not want to clip the truck there, that was not good. Have a little bit of a block. I think we're good. Yeah, he's a little bit back there, so now we come to what I like. Actually, no, I'm gonna start calling this the death corner. Like, I might as well. Oh, actually, that wasn't a bad corner. I think that's the first time I've done that properly. Well, probably the best time I've gone around that corner. I don't know if I've done that corner better than that. Could be wrong. But I think we're good. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. Oh, Lemon is here. There's the, well, purple, pinkish arrow on the mini-map. So I'm gonna go race him first, because the other rivals will be here till no end. So Yellow Flare is up next here, but we're not gonna challenge him or her. We're gonna move on to Mosquito Lemon. Considering my performance is a hell of a lot better right now. I've only done one race. Probably shift down a gear. There we go. Now we get some momentum. So, Mr. Lemon, we meet again. Let's see, 4th time's the charm? Are we gonna make it a 5 or a 6? I would really like to beat him on this attempt, so we'll see how this goes. Squeeze around him here, there we go. So I'm guessing his money bonus is going to be like, what, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, somewhere around there? That's typically what the Wanderers give you. Oop, a little bit of a bump, thank you. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, he sent me way out wide there. I think he hit the taxi though. So that's actually a good thing, because now I can actually hopefully take this corner without dying. Oh, too badly. Yep, here he comes now. Damn it. Thought I could block him, but again, of course, he gets a much better run than me. Don't know why he's braking. Squeeze around you, through the gap. And what? Really? We were both on that side of the highway. Why would you go the other way? Oh my god, that is irritating. So, I'm gonna wait till he comes back around, and then we'll resume that. So, I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, so there he is now. Had to wait roughly about a minute, minute and a half, but I didn't want to bore you with that, so there he is. Don't know why he went the other way. I wasn't anywhere near that side of the highway, but I'm gonna wait a moment here. Okay. So that way he can choose whatever proper direction he wants to go, because I think I've run into a scenario where the AI sends it one way, and the autopilot sends me the other direction, and it just automatically gives us both a draw. So to wow, really did. So to avoid that from happening, I decided to wait a moment there. So we'll scoot around him here. So 5th time's the try. This guy so far has been actually this guy's been the most difficult opponent. First 3 attempts have been me being a stupid moron. And the 4th attempt was the AI deciding to be a stupid moron. So let's see, can we get him on the 5th try? Bump, thank you. Appreciate that. Now we are coming to a quite a high-speed section of the highway, so this is not going to be easy. Damn it. Oh, he smacked the wall there, and he's hard on the brakes. Interesting. I didn't think he would do that. Now, me, don't be a stupid moron and swing wide into a taxi again. He had just a worse run than I did, but he still got a better drive. I win. Nice. So all that trouble for 7,400 bucks. So 4 losses that I didn't need, which I actually, yeah, I could have had him on the first try. Oh well. We can finally move on to our next rival and continue our progress. Hopefully we get the team leader soon. Our Magic. I actually don't know what he is driving. I don't know if that's... No, I don't think that's an Eagle. I highly doubt that's a Talon. I highly doubt that. It doesn't look right. I actually don't know what it is, but all I do know is that he traded that for a R32? Yeah, it was an R32 in the third game, if I remember correctly. It wasn't a 3.4. And I do believe it wasn't a 33 either, so... Oh, he's a fast son of a gun. I'll give him that. He's a very fast son of a gun. Well, that could also be in partly due to me getting a performance degradation at this point. I don't know. No, you don't. Damn it to hell. Nope, don't want to swing that wide. Squeeze around him, there we go. Only wanted to do a small adjustment, but I did an over adjustment and almost smacked into that taxi. Brakes, there we go. Actually, no, don't put that into 5th, because I gotta slow down through this corner anyway. However, I think that's gonna seal it. I think that's gonna seal the deal. Ooh. That AI car hit, well, the crashed AI car and almost pushed it into me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that could have gone better. Hold on. Excuse me. There we go. Do something really quick. So, let's move on to our next rival, which I'm guessing is going to be another Windstar member. I don't think it's going to be Rhythm Box. I am also tempted to go back to the garage just to reset the car. Oh, it is Rhythm Box. I highly doubt that's a Windstar member. Yep, Stormy Calligrapher. Interesting name. So this should be a relatively easy race as well, considering what he's driving. Well, it would also help if I don't royally mess up that corner every time. You know, when a massive minivan and or actually call that a utility van is keeping pace with you in a sports car, you got some problems. Because when we were going down that hill, he was actually out-accelerating me. That's not good. But I think he messed up, so this should secure the victory even more. So I did see a sudden drop in his SP bar. There we go. No team leader yet. So I'm gonna go back to the garage. Let's reset the car. And then I do believe we'll get the team leader very soon afterwards. So we got an Evo. That's an Evo 5 if I remember correctly. There's a 3000 GT. Nice to get that one. And maybe that is an Eagle. I think that is an eagle, but I don't think it's the Talon. I could be completely wrong on that, so... Actually, if anybody knows what that is, let me know. Curious, I think it is an eagle, but I don't think it's a Talon. I could be wrong. But anyway, let's just get back out onto the track, because again, there's nothing we can do to the car. Shift assist off, obviously. Now I wonder if we're gonna get any wanderers today. Well, tonight. I keep saying today, sorry. But we shall see. If we do, it's probably gonna be a wanderer that I can't race just yet. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, here's Yellow Flare. There we go. Another Windstar member. So hopefully we can scoot around him here. There we go. Whether or not we can outpower him on this straightaway section, I don't know. I hope we can. We're about even, but I think he's got just a little bit more on me. Just a little bit. Take that block. So I can hit 168. That's my top speed. Oh, tell a lie, there's 169. So I can almost hit 170. However, even at 168, I'm not even pulling away from him. So... there we go. Did that corner properly. However, if I did that line in a team leader race or a boss race especially, I don't think I would have got away from that unscathed. I really don't. But he is falling behind. So I think we've secured our victory here, provided I don't accidentally hit a car like I almost just did. Oh, there we go. No team leader. Well, according to the minimap, we only have 2 rivals left on this run, so shouldn't... oh, actually 3. Yeah, 3. Didn't see one of the arrows. But yeah, don't have very much longer till we get both team leaders for these teams. But we have Diamond Dust here in an S14. Now hopefully the AI doesn't drive me into that car. Good. I appreciate that. That would be a terrible way to start a race off. Just, oh here, smack into a broken down car on the highway. Have fun. So I think oh, damn it. Understeer. I think that has happened before where it has pinned me up against a moving vehicle. Or highway traffic vehicle. I think it did do that in the original series at least once. Maybe more than that, I don't remember. But I think that pretty much secures it for me. He's not really keeping up. So, there we go. I win. Thank you very much. Now, I did see another arrow here, or another blue arrow, so I don't know why there's only one. Unless they're both side by side. That could be a thing as well. And I do believe that is the case, because now it's blinking strangely, so... who do we got here? Blue Star and another Evo 5. At least I do think that's an Evo 5. Nope, that's the Evo 3. Yeah, that's an Evo 3. Scratch that, I just have to look at the tail lights. Front made me think of an Evo 5 with the modified front bumper. But let's see if we can beat him. Considering I do believe he's going to have quite a bit of a horsepower advantage. Yes, he does. Gonna squeeze around him here, thank you. Now I will have a terrible run up here, but dang it. Just kinda hoping to block him there. That could have been a little bit more smooth, but we are ahead of him now, so I'm gonna stay all the way on this side. We should hopefully mess up here. There we go. Squeeze through. However, I think he just hit the brakes a bit too hard. I messed up that corner. I know he's gonna mess up that corner. They always slow down quite a bit for that one. But there we go. That's that one done. Now, the rival is behind me, so you know what, actually, I'm just gonna go to the garage. I'm not gonna wait for him. I've done enough waiting this episode. So, right back out we go. Now, I highly doubt that's the last rival, because we haven't fought the team leader for Rhythm Box, and nor have we fought the team leader for Windstar. So, it's probably going to be race one rival, go back to the garage, rinse and repeat for a little bit. I do remember this game had a habit of doing that. Jazz Green. Station wagon. Hopefully we can squeeze around him, even though we did bump him there. Which killed my momentum a little bit. But I think that's it. I think that's all he's got to give. Yep, that's all he's got to give. So, another easy victory. Whether or not we get the team leader after him, I do not know. Kinda hoping we do, because then hopefully we can unlock some new parts to put on this MR2. More power, better handling is greatly appreciated. Hitting the brakes early on this one. There we go. See, I think that's the only way you can obviously make that corner properly. But with a boss breathing down your neck, it's kind of hard to do that. But anyway, we have the Rhythm Box team leader. Hip Hop Red. Not a bad name. I'm expecting him to be quite quick, because after all, he is the team leader, so... Nope, I think he hit that truck. So now we run away with it. For a little while, because I'm pretty certain he'll catch me. Again, he's the team leader, he should be fairly quick. Okay, maybe he's just that slow, or maybe the accident he had was just that bad. But there we go. Very easy race. $77,000, and oh dear. Hard weapon. I was wondering when we were going to get a boss, considering I've almost been playing for an hour. And I didn't think he would cut it that much. Shoot. Well, unless he messes up, this is going to be a very difficult race. Don't think I can squeeze him here. Yeah. Because again, I want to do a specific maneuver, but my car is understeering, and it just happens that's where he's positioned. Damn it. Could probably get him here. If I get a good enough run. Nope. Well, depending what this truck does. Thank you. I'll take that from you for the time being. But we'll see how well this goes. Hitting the brakes early on this one. just because I know that's not going to go well, I'm going to go over here, and he changed. Damn it. So I think that's my race done. Yeah. That's my race done, because either I was going to hit the inside wall there, or I was going to smack into the truck, so I chose, well, let's not smack into the truck, and well, yeah. We shall try again. So we just got to get ahead of him and somehow block him the entire way. And as we all know, blocking in this game, for me, is not one of my strong suits. By a long shot. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, this guy. Oh, that's this race done. Oh well. Have another go at this, because I doubt I'm gonna get around him here. And even if I do, he's gonna pass me anyway. Okay, so rather than risk another run, I'm gonna head back to the garage. And we'll take care of him again in a moment. We did get some new aero parts though. I think that's aero parts. Or was that body parts? Nope, it was aero. So at least we have something to put on the car. There's a decent front bumper. Now, did we get a better looking hood? Of course not. Not gonna worry about it. So no new mirrors, I'm guessing over fender. Yeah, nothing there. Side skirts. It's lighter, so yeah, I'll take it. And rear bumper. Oh, that's not bad. It's almost like the stock bumper. Do we get a new spoiler? Yes, we do. Ducktail spoiler. Which is still heavier than the stock spoiler. Actually, no, it's just the heaviest one here, almost. No, it is the heaviest one here. What the hell? Okay. Oh. Looks like a ducktail. I think it looks more like one of those drag spoilers. Even that, though, I don't think it would weigh that much. But anyway. So, let's go back. Now, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to race the next Windstar member, get the team leader, and then get hard weapon again. If not that order, it's going to be rhythm box member, hard weapon, and then the team leader? I don't think it'll prioritize the team leader though, or prioritize the boss first over the team leader. I don't remember. But I'm not gonna lie, having this spoiler at the back, while not seeing anything sticking out at the back, makes this car look a bit weird. I don't know. Some cars look good with a spoiler, and when you take the spoiler away, it looks weird. For example, Evos look weird without the spoilers. Imprezas, same deal. Even the S15 Silvia looks weird without a spoiler. So, I don't know, might just be me, but yeah, a few cars for me look strange when they don't have their spoiler on, so he's keeping pace, he's not doing too bad. This also means, if this is any foreboding, the team leader is going to be an outright pain in the butt. There we go. That was a good corner for once. Considering, well, he's applying quite a bit of pressure. I'm surprised I got away with that. But there we go. So, do we get a team leader now? Yes, we do. And it looks like he's in a Toyota Supra. Mark IV. least that's what the front badge looked like. Yep, that's a Supra. Wolf Requiem. So, he traded a Toyota Supra Mark IV for a 300 ZX. Interesting choice. Both are very solid cars, however, I think the Mark IV Supra has 300 beat in terms of just weight and power gain, considering how well you can tune Mark IV Supras in real life. So, yeah, I think he definitely kinda downgraded, but oh well, that's his loss. But hopefully he can stay behind me just that little bit longer, and that I can get his bar down, but we'll see. I don't see him in my rearview mirror. And we win. Now we should get hard weapon. Or not. Okay, so what that tells me is I'm going to head back to the garage. I'm going to race one rival, and then we'll take care of hard weapon. So I will be back momentarily. Okay, that rival is done, so we should get hard weapon now. I have tweaked the settings just a little bit. I actually gave myself a little bit more acceleration, just to hopefully make this just a little bit easier. And he messed up, and that truck is going to cost me there, so glad I noticed that. That could have gone so much worse. Now, let's see, can we thread the needle? Yes. That is one of the hardest things for me to do in this game, full stop. However, I think we're good. I think we got enough of a lead, and he's messed up just enough for me to run away with it. There we go. 9,600 bucks. I don't think we'll get another one. Yeah, we won't. So, that's this section of the highway done. Actually, before I go back, let me quickly readjust that. And we'll go back to the garage. Let's see, did he unlock anything besides his car? Yes, we got a new engine upgrade. Thank you. More power. So we got his car. Not bad. Glad we got it. It's considered Class A. Good to know. But anyway, let's drop in some more power, shall we? So we're at 385. Oh, 437. Thank you. Finally cracked the 400 horsepower mark. And it's lighter. So, heck yeah, we're taking that. Now, do I have to reset the boost pressure? I don't know. No, I do not. Now, if it was on default, which would be there, 417, so we wouldn't have gained much, but because I've increased the boost quite a bit. Good to know. So, we'll keep it where it is. And we'll, yeah, what the heck. We'll start the next area. So, actually, yeah, I do want to start from up here, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking about the same thing for the previous section, but reversed. So that way everybody's neatly in a line here instead of starting at the bottom and having just a massive gap between me and the next rival. So car should be doing a lot more backfires now. Cowboy Girl. Interesting name, considering it'd be a different name. It wouldn't be Cowboy Girl, but I don't know. I'm not going to correct it. Now let's see if we can get around this EK9. Thank you. Right, these corners are also a bit of a doozy. Well, actually, I think that one is, yeah. In the third game, those are a lot more sharp. However, it can be a lot easier to do considering, well, you can wall grind in that game. Can't really do that in this game. Yeah, I'm going to swing wide here. Feels nice to have a bit of a power upgrade for once. Well, in a little while, rather. Don't hit that truck. That would not go well. Now, I wouldn't mind a suspension upgrade or a tire upgrade, either or. Because, not gonna lie, I'm feeling like a little bit of a loose cannon. This amount of power with the handling parts that I do have. So, wouldn't mind getting another handling upgrade. It would be nice. But let's see who we have next. Wind Impala. And another AE86. Except this time it's the 11. Not the Truno. Just squeeze around him here. Consider we have so much more power than he does. Now, with the amount of power that we do have in this MR2, it's, well, you can hear the tire squeal at the start of the race. I just hope it doesn't go anywhere near as bad as the Viper does later on in the game, when I actually need to use that. But again, it's still better than that 200 or 240 ZX that I used for that one particular wander, which none of you ended up seeing, so when that rival does come, at least you'll know which rival I'm talking about, because I've mentioned it a few times so far. However, that's going to be much, much later on, so... Anyway. Raindrop in his Truno. So good to know he didn't change his car for the next game. Because he also had a AE86 Truno, I do believe. Although I don't remember if it was green. I can't remember. Or was it Professor Speed that had a green one? Or was Professor Speed red? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played TXR 3 to that point. Or actually had just a general run through of the game again. Yeah, that truck is not in a good spot. Take that nice and easy. There we go. Now I do know the AI do not like that section, and I'm a heck of a lot quicker through there. As well as I do know they like to brake for this little corner here, which I never understood. Considering you can take that pretty much flat out. In the higher powered cars, well, I can see maybe having a little bit of a lift, but that's about it. You don't really need to hit the brakes. Anyway, Black Mirage in the sedan model, I think that looked like. Nope, it isn't. Never mind. I don't know, from here it kind of made me think of the sedan model. Actually, I think, again, it kind of does. I don't know. Could be wrong. Could just be the textures make it look like it has a little bit of a boot. More, well, sticking out more than it should. I don't know. Either way, it's an AE86, and he shouldn't pose much of a threat. Good to know that truck decided to change lanes then, so I can avoid him. Take this one. Good. Truck's on the inside, so I can take the outside line. Oh, we have a Wanderer going down C1 inner. But we will not be racing him today. Well, tonight. Can't I keep doing that? But there we go. Oh, damn. I didn't even check how much the engine was. How much was it? Like 40 grand? Because last time I checked we had 70, so I'm guessing, yeah, it was what, like 40 grand? Yeah, damn, 40 grand for the engine. Well, good to know that we saved up quite a bit of money, so I don't think money should be an issue from here on out. So whenever we get an upgrade, I do believe I can afford it at this point. Street Dancer. So yeah, don't think I have to worry about money anymore for the time being. But we have another A86, which is understandable, considering our gang is another AE86 gang, just like Rolling Guy. Now I do wonder if, because I don't remember this, it's been a long time, I do wonder if the team leader in this game also ends up driving a AE111. Because in 3, he drives a AE111 instead of a AE86, like the rest of his team members do, so we'll see. Don't know how many members we have left before then, but shouldn't be too many. And that truck just costed him the race even more. Because I think he smacked into him. He did get a sudden dip in his SP bar. But there we go. No team leader this time. Now I don't think my performance is suffering too badly, that if we do get a team leader that I can actually, you know, beat him. But here's Hell's Bartender. So yeah, we should be fine when it comes to the team leader. I shouldn't have too much of a degradation. But we'll scoot around him here. And hopefully we have enough power for the straightaway to just leave him in the dust. That was deadly. He made it through it just fine. Wow. Good job on the AI. But hopefully that should be the end of him. We won't see him anymore for the time being. Okay, so I'm not giving too much acceleration and or top speed. As long as I can hit 160, I'm good. I'm content with that. There we go. No team leader. Now, I don't know if both of those rivals ahead are our gang's members, or if only one of them is. But we shall see. Who's up next? Another A86, so there's Professor Speed. Oh, it's maroon. Well, it looks like it's maroon. Is that maroon? I don't know. 'Cause I don't think that's pink. It definitely doesn't look like a purple. Looks too reddish to be a purple. I don't know. But yeah, we shouldn't see him at all. Yeah, he's not even on a mirror anymore. I'm not even going top speed yet. The one thing though that I think he does have the advantage on me is indeed the corners, but I think I'm just too quick that he can't make up time even in the corners, so bonus. Oh, we can actually take this section properly. No truck in the way, there we go. There's the team leader. So he doesn't drive an AE111 in this game. Okay, that answers that question. Drift Dancer. Makes me think of Snow Dancer. The Wanderer for Nagoya, TXR 3. Oh, so he has the sedan model. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and that truck is not going to be in a good spot for me. Bring it down in gear. Ooh, he's got some speed. And very, very good cornering grip. impressive. And that truck is in like the worst place. Even if I went on the outside, I was smacked into a taxi, so that was just set up for me to lose. That was completely set up. There was no way I was gonna get through that and win. So that, yeah, that's a thing. We shall try again. And then if we lose to him, I'll quickly go back to the garage. And I think we'll call it there. So I am looking at my time and we're at a 1 hour 10 minute mark. So we're at the 1 hour 10 minute mark. So don't want to be doing this too much longer, that my computer starts to overheat too much. But we're doing good here, provided I don't royally mess this corner up like that. Eee, that was terrible. So that just gave him, yeah. Oh, he swung wide and slowed down. Interesting choice by him. But I think we're okay. On the power, bring it down a gear. Back into my power band. There we go. I think he hit that truck, so I think that just sealed the deal. Yep, that just sealed the deal for him. Thank you. Got $3 grand for that. Not bad. So, let's head back to the garage. I don't think we got anything new, I doubt it. Oh, there's some handling parts. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be great. So, drivetrain, tire, brakes, and wheels. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should change the rims again. I don't know. I don't know what else would look good on this. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, I think now we're just getting to the really extreme rims. Oh my god, they got the smoothie rim. If I had a muscle car, that would be great, but I don't think there are any in this game. Yeah, there's really nothing now. So actually, I'm gonna go back to this. I'll just keep what we got. Might as well. So, there we go. It does add a little bit of weight, but I'm willing... Actually, hold up. Does it go to 8? No, it does not. So, I'll take that. Do get a little bit more weight, but I'm willing to deal with that for better cornering grip. But there we go. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.